All right, what's going on? What's going on? Quick update on the project here. This is gonna be the fifth video. So there's this major pillar keyword, targeted keyword that we needed to do. All right, and that's this keyword, save my marriage. All right, so let's take a look at something real quick. All right, so we're gonna try to keep this video pretty short. Okay, so it's a pillar targeted keyword, as I said, and we needed to tackle this. We wanted to make sure that we have a good chance here. Like I said, this is a long-term project. It's not designed to end until February 2022. I'm going into the schedule right now so you can see. It's a 5,000 plus keywords, but we're not even covering all the keywords. We have other things going on, other projects and stuff like that. So I'm scrolling through right now. These are all the keyword phrases, okay, that we're trying to make sure that this website rank for. So we have to optimize the website for the search engines to make sure we rank for them. So you can see here until February 4th, 2022. And I am recording this video to make sure it's as evergreen as it gets. While I recommend tools and say, hey, tools can change, but the concept doesn't really change. At the end of the day, Google want to make sure that when people Google or search for phrases, that people find what they're looking for. Okay, that people find specifically what they wanted to see. All right, so I think last week, let me see here. There is a post that we just posted. I'm trying to look here right now. All right, so today is 14. So yesterday, this post was supposed to go live, marriage counseling. But there's another post on Save My Marriage, which I can't, for some reason, I can't find it here right now. And I wonder how it ended up on my list. Let me see here. But anyway, it's a major keyword. I think we may have moved it. Okay. We may have moved it after we scheduled it. Let me search for it. Save my marriage. Okay, that's it. So we did move it. Okay, so this needs to come back up here because it was actually published on a different day. All right, so we're just gonna copy. We need to adjust the date essentially. Okay, so this was up here. I'm gonna insert one above. We're gonna post it here. All right, and this one, this is 03/13 2020. All right, so sometimes we have to do adjustments like this. It is what it is. And this one would be equals to okay, I think this one was actually already published and we're still working on it because it needed to be a skyscraper, so a skyscraper means we'll look at other pages that are ranking for that keyword phrase and then we try to beat them, right? So that's what a skyscraper stands for. All right, so marriage counseling as a page does not exist yet. Apparently it doesn't, but I thought we had something we're working on. Let me see here. So let me look at my phone here. Oh, that was marriage problems. Okay, that was marriage problems. So, for example, next week, I know that we have something scheduled already. So I want to make sure. So again, you want to make sure if you're doing an SEO project or you're working for a company, you want to make sure things are planned out. You want to have a plan. Okay. Of course, you have a goal, which is to rank a website and make sure it becomes an authority website. So that takes time, but it's one post at a time, essentially, right? So this page right here definitely belonged on yesterday, which was published yesterday on the 13th. Now let me go look at this for the 20th. I'm just gonna look into the schedule of our post here. That's my person. Let's see here. Let's refresh. Okay, why is it taking forever? This is yes, for the 20, so we need to load that. It's inside of we have everything. We use Google Drive to save everything because we have employees in the Philippines that need to be able to access these things anytime, so we give them certain access privilege. Come on. It's a little weird. What's going on? Let me try to open another Google Drive and see if we can get in faster. Okay. We're getting in a little faster, I hope. Alright, so we have the pandemics going on, so who knows, maybe a lot of people are working from home and the servers are getting hit extraordinarily. So who knows? I hope we don't get affected that way because we've always worked from home. So come on. But everyone saves stuff in the cloud, so I don't think that should really be an issue right now. Okay, we're getting in. Content Depot. Let me close this and use the other one. All right, what's going on? Let me try to open it from my phone. Drive. All right, the phone is going in directly with no issues. So the browser may just be hung for now. I'm gonna need that browser, so I may as well just restart it. Force quit. Alright, so let's try to restart the browser. Alright, so scheduling to 20. Alright, so my files are safe. Just we had issues getting access. Restore. Alright, so for that week, okay, so that's marriage counseling, so it's on point. For 320, it's marriage counseling. So let's reload this one. All right. Man, everything is taking time. Okay, so this one is actually 320. Okay, so we just have to push things forward a little bit. So that will be +7. Equals to this +7. And then that should adjust everything all the way through. There you go. So everything is adjusted now. All right. So I just wanted to make sure. So this is a major keyword. it is showing it's not as major as marriage counseling, the one we're going to be doing next week. But let me show you what we did to basically ensure that we have a good chance of ranking for this keyword. So as you can see, Market Samurai told us it's actually 171 searches, but that's probably using the Bing number. So if we go here, we're gonna go check. Let's go ahead and check on Uber Suggest and see what it's saying. Uber Suggest is a tool created by Neil Patel. It costs $10 per month at this point. It can change as usual. This is a digital product, so they're always testing prices. So Save My Marriage, I'm gonna click that. All right, and let's see how many searches, and let's see the difficulty level, right? So if we go back to here, you can see that we have a difficulty level, SEO competition. It says 0. That's on Bing. Okay, that just means no one is competing for that keyword phrase on Bing. Okay, so if we go here, SEO difficulty is 30 here, so that's actually easy. It's not bad. Okay, anything below 40 generally is easy. As you can see, it says estimated competition organic search. The higher the number, the more competitive, right? But if we were to pay for placing ads on Google, right? So let's just go into Google here. So if I try search for Save My Marriage, right? Let's go here. So you can see we already have pages that are trying to rank for it, but it's not a page that's designed for it. Okay, so how do I know that? Well, I know because we haven't created content for it. And if you go to lolaandola.com/save my marriage, there was nothing there. It was re-forwarding back to the homepage. So if I go here, all right, let me go here real quick. Let's go to Bing. Okay, Bing is Microsoft's search engine. Okay, and I type in Save My Marriage. So you see a lot of older people will probably still uses Bing, and these are the search results that came up. Okay, and I'm looking at this result. That's 97 million. That's a lot. But if I put it in phrase match to see how many people are actually targeting that actual keyword and not just variations or synonyms, right? Well, I don't know if Bing operates that same way, but if you go to Google, right? If I put it into phrase match, which means you put quotations around it, 1.5 as compared to when it was broad match, 600 million, right? And you go forward, it's 1.5. So, I mean, 1.5 is not that competitive, but it is competitive. Okay, so I wanted to make sure that we beat every that in terms of the size of the content. I wanted to make sure we beat any other pages that's ranking on the front page, and then also in terms of the in-depth, like the depth of the actual content. I wanted to make sure. I spent about 3 hours yesterday writing a decent content. Why would I spend 3 hours on this? Because this will work for the rest of my life, okay? Without me having to touch it again, okay? So it's work you do once that can potentially pay you over and over again. And as you can imagine, I don't depend on just this one, right? So the keyword is to do multiples of it. You have a higher chance. So which one of our sites is ranking at number 80 position on the 8th page, essentially? Which one is trying to, because this is why, because I'm seeing this because I'm logged in to my account. So my Google Search Console tells me that I do have something trying to rank for Save My Marriage on the 80th page. I don't know what that is, but the way to check is you do site column lolaandola.com, you put the site itself, the domain name, space, and the keyword, okay, and you press enter, and then to give you an idea. So it looks like we have a category on how to save my marriage. So category is not, it has other posts on it, right? Then we also have Lola and Ola.com, which is the front page. So we've always tried to optimize that. But because I just worked on this yesterday, this is here now. So this is what we just did. Not only is not yet ranking, as you can see, but the idea is to get a ranking as fast as humanly possible, which means patience, which means we're not waiting for it. We're gonna keep designing new content, right? So we also have Save Your Marriage, we have some other stuff, but this one in particular is designed to actually rank. See, it starts with the keyword phrase, right? It starts with the keyword phrase, right? It's optimized for it. It has questions, frequently asked questions attached to it. So we've optimized it, okay? So now what we found when we were looking to build a skyscraper was that the first content that was ranking for this keyword. So let me go into Keywords Samurai, Market Samurai, which is a tool that I use quite often to measure competition. And you can measure it on Who Suggest for free, but you can also you can expand on your analysis by paying for it, or you can get this one. Is a one-time fee you pay for this one, right? So what I did was, I'm just going to create another one because I already created it, right? Save My Marriage, right? Create another one, and it's worldwide, okay? Because eventually we want to put this in multiple languages, which there are tools to turn your website to convert to default language in that country. We'll do that later, but right now I just want to get the authority going. So we create, right? I go to keyword research, okay? And what I did is I click generate keywords, okay? So then in positive, I made sure that the keyword must have save in it, and it must just save, okay? And then I'll update that. It reduces to 217. And then not only that, I go back to Google, okay, and just showing you what I did right now, okay. I already did it, so I'm just gonna go through this with speed so that we can cover everything I wanted to make sure I cover today for you. Save My Marriage, right? Okay, so there's a misspelling. Back in the days, we could literally target that, right? But these days, Google knows if something is misspelled, so we always just keep it clean, okay? So Save My Marriage, I go here, I copy all of this. People also ask, then I make sure I answer it in my post, okay? Now also make sure I copy all of this search related. I've showed you this in previous videos, right? And we make sure we covered everything, okay? So that's another thing. There's another tool that I use here that is not available, okay? At this time, they're not selling it, but I use it. I also put Save My Marriage in it. It's called Question Samurai, created by the same guy as Market Samurai, but they're not selling it right now. If you go to questionsamurai.com, I think it came as a bonus with the Content Samurai, which is a product that allows us to create videos. All the links are in the description box, by the way. I click on that. It gives me all the questions. Then I load this up into, and then I check YouTube as well, and then I loaded all of them up. And then after that, so now I'm gonna click close project. I'm gonna say close project. Oh, I didn't mean to close the whole project, right? So I'm gonna go to the one that I already did, so you can see the analysis. All right, so that's this one right here. So after I did it, and then it gave me all of these keywords. I had like 88 keywords, all with the minimum of, okay, so I had to change this to 1. So I only work with stuff that had a minimum of 1 search, based on what this tells me, average number of people who search for this keyword monthly, okay? So, and that reduces down to 88, okay? And I strictly work with those keywords. There were some questions there, extracted them out, just clean it up, and then I went to work. Then we go under SEO competition, okay, and then I generate result here. So I actually did not use this yesterday. I used the manual way, okay, which is look at it like this, and then I look at how many words on each one of those pieces of content, and this were the top 8. 1,894, and there was one of them that had 3,492. At that point, I knew that I had to do. Remember, we're going for a skyscraper. This is a major pillar keyword for this website. Like literally, I want to be on the front page at some point when people search for Save My Marriage for free. Okay, for free. That's why it's called organic search. All right. So we went to, I wrote 3,560 words. As I was uploading this content on the page, I have added more, because as you're editing, you have to clean up and stuff like that. So even though Market Samurai says 117, it's actually 880 searches that Uber suggests to say. All I know is that it makes common sense to me that it's a major keyword. Okay, so, and there were some other related keywords here: prayer to save my marriage, save my marriage, save my marriage prayer, stuff like that we probably can go after later on in the future. These are all major keywords on their own. It's 1900. We're gonna go after all those later, but this was a skyscraper type of. So we went to write 3560. Now this is the page right here. Okay, so we've created it. I'm gonna copy this. We went back into Market Samurai. These are all the pages that are ranking for it. Major website like NBC News, right? So NBC News, if I click on this, it will take me into it on Safari, and then I can see what this page is about. It's a big old picture. It probably loads super slow, right? And this is the page right here, and I think this was the one that had maybe 1,000 words or so. Okay, if there was a comment area here, I probably will leave a comment, but I always like to read and leave an authentic comment if I have to. I don't like spam because Google detect those things and they will slap your website or penalize your website if you don't do the right thing. All right, so Oprah magazine, of course, is a major one as well. Okay, but they only had like 1,000 words. There's only one of them that had that 3,500, and I had to make sure I beat it. So I have about 4,000 words right now on our own post. All right, so this one right here, okay, so it's a short one, but it's ranking. So that means I have a very good chance of ranking. So I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna close this as well. Okay, let's go back here. So all of them except this one. There's one here that did not even optimize. The title. The URL does not have the keyword phrase in it. All right, and the description does not have the keyword phrase, the targeted keyword phrase, and the head tag does not have it. All right, so and he managed to get into the 6th page of Google, right? So it's probably just a very high authority website. So Save a Marriage would be considered by Google as a synonym, so that's a good reason right there. So, and it's probably a website about this. Okay, equitable mediation, who are this? Maybe lawyers, how to save marriage. You look at this, like this testimonials. It's not a lot of stuff, just testimonials, I guess. All right, so it's quite a lot of content on there, but again, we just knew we had to beat everything on this page, bottom line. So I'm gonna add my own just to see if Market Samurai sees that we've taken care of a lot of those things. Okay, when it's red, it means we've taken care of it. It means there's no new opportunity. Okay, so now we've taken care of this. We have 130 backlinks to our domain. We have a 93 here, which means we have a chance. Okay, and backlink to this page is 0. We're gonna have more later. Okay, if I go back to YouTube here, I just want to make sure that the backlink is on our YouTube video. I think I could probably do that directly from the YouTube video. Let me make sure that we're connected to the right network. We are. Why is everything so slow? All right, check this out. Okay, looks like it's coming up finally. Let's just go straight to studio.youtube.com. All right, so what I want to do is, I think I could do that really quickly here. Scroll down to where the video is on this page. See how long that post is? It's a very long post, right? Very long post. Plus, we also had this default one that get them to download the book, so it makes it a little bit even more longer. Okay, these are the questions. All right, so this is the video. I'm just gonna go direct into the video and see if I can edit. All right, so I can only do that because I'm the owner and I'm logged in already. I should be, at least. Okay, let's see if we can access it from here. All right, so as you can see, our YouTube videos are not doing too best yet. You know, we have 24 views in the past 48 hours, all organic. We're not really pushing stuff now. We're just gonna focus on organic traffic because it's our best chances of having longevity with this type of business. Okay, making sure you're just everywhere. You know, that's the only thing that has worked for me. Over the years, I had been distracted, and distraction doesn't work. So I'm looking in the description box right now, and let me see. Okay, so my assistant already put this here for me. So we're definitely getting backlink from YouTube. We're getting backlink from Reddit for sure. From Pinterest, we are. So we're taking care of that, but that will take time to reflect in Market Samurai. So backlink to page is 0. Referring domains is 0 to that page. So we definitely will be needing some backlinks over time to get this page. So we'll continue to monitor it. Okay, right now we're gonna just work and create content. We can always come back and get some backlinks on it, order some backlinks, get some people referring links. That means the link from their website into it, by the way. But generally with time, we will get some stuff here. We also have the podcast link into it. Our podcast has like 5 different networks, 5 to like 10 different networks that will link back to this particular post. So like, for example, I can literally go here. I'll show you in a second. Let me close this. So I'm going to save my marriage. Let's see, Empire Lifestyle. That's the name of the podcast. Podcasts. Let's see if it comes up. Okay, it does. And this is well, there's multiples that came up. This episode is probably the latest one. Let me just go into the podcast itself. All right, so this is on Stitcher. This is just one of the networks, and let's click directly into the show, and this right here. So I'm gonna click into this one, read more. Okay, and I wonder why this one is showing page number. Let me see if the other ones are showing page numbers as well. All right, so we use the podcast for everything I do during the week, essentially. So people that follow the podcast know that every Friday they get something about marriage. All right, so let's see here. All right, so the page is definitely let me go back. Okay, and this is episode 662. Read more. Let me click into this. Let's see if it goes directly into the page. I don't know why it's showing. Okay, so it's actually a backlink to the page. For some reason it's showing page number on but you see it links here. So we have backlinks coming from everywhere that podcast went. All the like Apple, Stitcher Radio, Google Play. There's backlinks that we automatically have coming in. So again, there are multiple ways to get backlinks. You know, we syndicate our stuff. So domain age is 2 years. We have a 2 years ranking. 2 years Oprah Mag is ranking on, and it's only 2 years old. Actually has less index pages. We actually have 231 indexed pages. So this page is actually younger. There's some other stuff here. So, all of this stuff is usually taken care of by what you do normally anyway, which is good content. A little bit of syndication, meaning have a YouTube page, have a Reddit page, have a Pinterest page, and share your content to those platforms. Twitter, right? It's definitely, we'll get a backlink from Twitter, Facebook, those places, So that part is taken care of. All right, so let's see what else we need to cover here. So I'm gonna go into, let me close this. Let me log on in. Make sure we're logged in. All right, and let's refresh so I can see my edit link. All right, the edit is right here at the top. All right, so if I open this, all right, competition, I measure, the whole point of this is competition, and I need to beat whoever has content up there in terms of size and in terms of depth. Okay, and that's the idea here. So you can see all of these pages here. This in the same token, Uber suggests give me an idea of what pages are ranking and then why they're ranking. So how many links here, you can see that in Uber suggests, which is pretty decent, pretty nice. But how many times it was shared and stuff like that, all of that is here. Okay, all right, this one was shared once, has 2 backlinks, and is on here somehow. It's on the front page. Okay, so who knows, maybe because of the size of it, was it number 6? It's probably the number 6 that it's probably the one with the big size. Yeah, 3,492. So size made it rank up here somehow. If I click into this, it will open it, and this is one of our major competitions with myxagain.com. These guys put out videos a lot and stuff like that. It's is it a long post? I think, yeah. No, it's actually not that long. Let me see. Sizable content. Okay, yeah, it is a sizable content. Okay, yeah, this guy, you see them on YouTube a lot. They're part of our major competition as well. Okay, all right. So this is the post right here. This is the editor. Okay. And I'm about to round up right after this. I'm going to show you all the things that we obeyed based on what Yoast SEO says. Okay, so if you go on SEO analysis, we have an outbound link, which again, for the most part, we just link to our Amazon page for the book. Internal link, meaning we're linking to other internal pages, like we link to other pages on the site, because that counts as backlinks as well. Okay. Keyword phrase in introduction, of course. Keyword phrase in length. Okay, that means is about 15 on about 4,000 words. It wanted us to mention the keyword phrase in 15 times. So 15 divided by 4,000. So multiply by 100. It needed to see about 0.4%. Okay. Plus, of course, there's marriage everywhere as a word. There's saving. There's synonyms. So it was perfect. Anyway, so it says keyword length is good job. Keyword phrase density 21 times. This is great. Keyword. These are the things you need to take care of. Okay. 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 14. Right. So keyword in meta description, okay, which means up here. Okay, we had to clean this up, make sure the keyword save my marriage is in there, right? In the meta description length, also well done. Previously used keyword. You've not used this keyword phrase before. Very good. So we don't have any other post that's targeting this keyword. So even though there are other posts that are trying to rank for it, but we don't have any that's targeting it. So keyword phrase and subheadings. So we have multiple subheadings. We used it, and key phrase and subheading. 9 of your higher level reflect the topic of your copy. Image, of course, images with the alt attributes, right? Text length. This is 3,956. Okay, so it's a little bit less than 4,000. Okay, keyword phrase in title, SEO title with keyword in slug. Okay, this is the slug right here. This one, okay, meaning the actual URL of the page needs to have the keyword save my marriage. In the readability, we made sure that it's readable. So basically, people generally come to a page and they will skim, and you want to make it easy for them to read stuff by not having too long paragraphs. This is not your English class. It's not about the grammar. It just needs to be, it needs to feel like they are talking to a human being, okay? Because that's what will make them engage with the page. If you try to be an English teacher here, you will fail at search engine optimization, because basically it will look boring compared to, not always, but compared to other pages. You're competing with other pages on this factor, okay? It will look boring and they will bounce back, meaning they search for save my marriage, they came on your page, and then they go back to they click back, the back button. And the more of that you have, the less your pages will rank on the search engines. So that's the idea. So that's why when we write our books, we don't write because it's an English book. We write just like we talk. We of course make sure there's no crazy grammatical error. We try not to make to clean it up, but it's mainly not for that purpose. So the purpose so it's readable, okay? So it says reading ease. The copy scores 72.1 in the test. That's against 100. So that's good enough for us. We're just trying to rank. We need to have multiples that are ranking. Passive voice, you're using enough active voice. That's great. So they don't want repetition. That's what we mean by depth. If it looks like you're repeating yourself, these algorithms will check and will catch you, okay? And that's the beauty about Yoast SEO. It's a simple free plugin. You just install it. It measures everything for you. Consecutive sentences. This enough variety in your sentences. Subheading distribution. Paragraph length. You want to keep it short. That means about 20 words or less. Okay, that's what this thing measures. Sentence length. Okay, if you're having multiple commas, more than 3 commas is already probably too much. 1 comma in your sentence is perfect. 2, it's okay. Sometimes you need to get a point across in 1 sentence, right? Transition words, so words like before, after, subsequently, that's why, therefore, so, because it needs to make sure it's connecting each sentence with each other. So those are some of the things that are taken care of already. There's a tab here called social. Of course, we'll make sure that but we don't put anything here that's specific for Facebook. You can if you want. It's just extra work. But if you post this on if you take this link, right, and you share it on Facebook, like I'm about to share right now, right? So we have a share button somewhere here, I think. If we don't have share buttons here, okay, this is just a link to so we're gonna add share buttons right now. Okay, it's right here, so it's at the very bottom. All right, so if I click share to Facebook, it's to pop this up and share it to my Facebook. Okay, so it's gonna load Facebook, and what it would do is to pick up the SEO title, and that's perfect for me. And you click post to Facebook. That's all. Just click post to Facebook. Okay, so that will become a backlink on Facebook. So if I go into my Facebook right here and I go into my wall here, we're gonna wait for that to activate. All right, so did you get the gist here? That's what we took care of. So the size, optimizing it, that's what's needed in order to make this happen. Okay, let's see here. Let's see, trying to see if we can. Okay, let's go to this page right here. All right, so please guys, try to stay safe out there. Wash your hands, keep clean, and you're supposed to be doing those things anyway, so let's just get, maybe it's a good reminder to start doing those things. All right, so you can see, so this is a link that goes from Facebook into the page. Okay, so it's right there, so that's taken care of. So I just wanted to show you that's what it means to optimize a page. We go all the way from competition to depth to actually having quality content, and then taking care of the algorithms. The algorithms need to know what you're talking about. They're robots, and they need to know what you're talking about. But part of that is that the algorithms measure human beings' interaction with your pages. All right, let me see if there's anything on my page that I wanted to cover that I have not covered yet. And I can do that right in front of you, and then all right, so pillar target keyword is, we already indexed for it, but we created a pillar for it. The pillar targeted. Right, select image, video ready. We use 12-step sales letter. You can Google that, it comes right up. To write our content, okay, to make sure that we're actually addressing people's problems and helping them solve it, right? We'll build a skyscraper, okay, we did the market summary analysis, we did question summary, basically answer any possible questions about this topic, right? We did watch and leave comments on high ranking videos in YouTube. So that part I have not done. So if I go here, okay, I'm gonna go to so I'm gonna open an incognito window, and I'm gonna go to YouTube. I open incognito because I want to make sure it's not ranking a video because of me. Okay, so that's what that is. All right, so definitely we have some slow internet things going on here. It's a Saturday, so everyone is usually home anyway. So if I go here and I type in save my marriage, right, so the highest ranking here is how to save a marriage when only one is trying. So I'm going to right click, copy this link. I'll go to the main one actually here, which I probably have something else open here. Or that's the same one. Yep. So let's open it. Definitely computer probably needs to be restarted, but also I'm recording with the same computer, so it's probably a good reason why it's slow. I need to change my computer. So if you want to send me a computer for free, a MacBook Air 2020 version, I'll take it. All right, so this is a good one here. So this video is rankings. This is actually a keyword phrase. I know because I've done the keyword research, and this person is doing a good job at so actually another thing I can do is I can literally go here. Let me show you something really quickly in Market Samurai, and I can see this person is using backlinks on these pages. Okay, I'm gonna pause. Okay, now I'll see if there's a question or something like that. You want to use your YouTube video to comment something a little authentic. You don't have to watch the video, but I like to watch the video sometimes to make sure I use something in depth. Okay, so let's see if I go to, I wanted to show you something, Market Samurai. So that same link to that video, I can post it here, and then I'll add it, and then it basically tell me if this person is using backlinks. Okay, there you go. So this person has backlinks to this page. Okay, the title URL is a YouTube link, so the URL is not optimized for the keyword. Title is not optimized for the keyword because he's using save a marriage instead of save my marriage. But as you can see, YouTube doesn't care. It's close enough, right? Description doesn't have save my marriage in that exact phrase in there, right? That's why we create a video for it to target that. Okay, that's why. So if I go here, I'm going to go to my channel. I'm going to go here. I want to make sure that my keyword phrase does two things. It takes the competition, puts all the tag of the competition in there, but also I need to make sure that the keyword phrase I'm targeting is in there. All right, so let's see here, how to save. So my keyword phrase I'm targeting is not in there, so I'm gonna literally add it right now. My marriage. Okay, so I had that. Okay, also I have a few other ones because I have up to 500 characters that I can add. I have and I've used only 24, so I'm actually going to copy this. This is the first part of it, which is from yesterday. I'm going to paste that. So now I'm a little bit over by 8 characters. I have 500 characters. I'm going to take the last one out. So I'm optimizing to tag with the highest ranking video, but I also have the highest ranking keywords here based on what Samurai told me. Okay, save my marriage. Can God save my marriage? Can I do, like, for example, can God save my marriage? Let me check inside of Uber Suggest. Let's see what Uber Suggest says about that. Can God save my marriage? People are literally going into Google to search for this. Okay, so, and there's a good chance there's no keyword phrase targeting it. Okay, so it's 70 different people searching for this per month. That's not bad, you know. So now let me go back here. If I go here, as you can see, it's not optimized on any of this. That's opportunities. Okay, one backlink. If I click here, let me see if it allows me. Okay, I think it goes. Let's see if it allows me. I think I may have to pay for their services or something like that. So it's showing one fresh backlink, but not too much. Okay, URL searched for backlinks, external backlinks right there. One. I'm trying to see if it's coming, if it tells me where it's coming from. This is an anchor text. That's the one. How to save a marriage when only one is trying. Okay, but where's the anchor text tab? Okay, that's the anchor text. Where's the actual link? I'm looking for the referring domain. All right, so anchor text means the actual text that's the person linked to this video. Basically, that's what it means. Let's see. Always link density of inbound link top 1. Okay, you have to pay to see the actual link to see where this person is getting the link from, but it doesn't matter. It's just one, so I'm not gonna worry. We're gonna get more than one. Okay. But as you can see, YouTube has 529 million indexed, which is probably more, by the way, and referring domains that are linking to YouTube is millions. Okay, so when you put stuff on YouTube, you're automatically gaining authority of the site, but keep in mind everyone else is doing the same thing, so it's you against the world always in any one of these factors. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And YouTube is obviously 15 years old. Okay, now inside here I wanted to go here and look at the keyword research. And okay, so if you go to the top here, the actual keyword, the highest keyword phrases, so from save my marriage here, right, the keyword phrase here is save my marriage. That's the main one, right? But the top ones are how to save my marriage, save your marriage, to save your marriage, to save your marriage with. I mean, all of these are showing up as keyword phrases. Save a marriage, save a marriage, save a, you know, all of this is showing up as keyword phrases. I just target the main keyword, which is save my marriage, and those other ones that we've already copied. Let's see here, the longer tail one. So the long tail ones are copied. Let's see here. All right, so let's go here. Let me see. All right, so I'm gonna copy this, copy all of this. Okay, I'll select this. So let's use the one with the highest volume. It's YouTube. So what the heck, I just want to get it tagged. Action, copy tags, comma separated. Okay, when I do that, I'm gonna go back to YouTube, and this ones are smaller size keyword. I'm gonna X this, so they are low, they are lower. I want the higher, just strictly for YouTube. Okay, and I change my strategies from time to time. Just keep that in mind. I will test different things. Eventually, once this video start getting traction, I will see how I did it, and then that's probably a new theory just created. I'm gonna paste this. Okay, save your marriage. Okay, so I can get a couple more. I'll go back to, but I'm getting the highest ones. Okay, so save the marriage. It's another one, right? Save the marriage. To save the marriage, la 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 la. Right, and I'm gonna copy, comma separated, so it automatically pastes this, and now paste it. So I'm a little bit over now. I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna take that out. Okay, now it's perfect. All right, I'm gonna click save. All right, so the first set of keywords is making sure I tag with the highest ranking YouTube video on my target keyword. The second set of keyword is the actual keyword I'm targeting. The third set of keywords are the highest ones, the highest volume keyword phrases. Okay, and that's that. Now I'll leave it alone. Okay, and then I'll let the algorithms do their thing over time. Okay. All right, so let's go back here. Make sure I cover everything. Watch and leave comments. Okay, I wanted to leave a comment here for this gentleman. Forgiveness is giving up your demand for a better past. Giving up your demand for a better past. That's so beautiful. Okay. That's a good phrase, a good slick phrase, I guess. Forgiveness is mainly forgiving yourself, so not holding yourself hostage. All right, so I'm just going to put that there. Why do I do that? Okay, when you click on this, it links back to my page. It's a backlink that allows robots to crawl back to my page. Plus, humans actually see this. Okay, humans would actually see this and potentially comment on it, right? So now, do we have to literally dig deeper into the page and see the humans have to dig, but the robot does see all of the links, and I just leave it at that. I leave it alone. Actually, vidIQ, which is a free Chrome plugin, also tells me the keyword phrases that this person is ranking for. They're ranking for how to save a marriage when only one is trying, and how to save your marriage. Plus, I know now that they're ranking for save my marriage too. So it's not just your tags that YouTube will rank you for, but they will rank you for anything that seems similar, or the same viewers are viewing the same videos and stuff like that. Okay, but this person is doing a good job ranking for the same. This person is a competition. Okay, let's just say it like that. But I comment on their video. By the way, comment on their video help their video rank as well too. Okay, but again, that's one of about 200 factors when it comes to Google, and I don't know if it's a little bit less than that for YouTube. Okay, so the person leave on purpose. It's not just marriages. Okay, it's basically, how do I turn my dreams into a business? It's not just marriages, how to stay positive, but he does videos on other stuff. Okay, so I'll just subscribe. Google, YouTube looks at your activity and see if you're just in that space, and use all these other different things to link. Okay, all right, so that's that. We took care of that. Optimize side banners. Okay, I also wanted to optimize my side banners to make sure we're collecting leads, make sure we're getting subscribers, collect all related questions, okay, which I did from Google featured snippets, which I showed you earlier. Okay, this is called Google featured snippets. This one, this question right here, that's the featured snippets. Okay. All right, and I want to make sure that before I leave, I show you Search Console, okay, to see how we're doing, so we can make sure we're measuring. Then there's a place here you can check out Answer the Public. It's a good place to see the questions related to your keyword. Okay, I also use that as well. It's free, you know, but if you use it over and over, after a while it'll block you. So for a while, maybe for 24 hours or something like that. All right, so now that we've done that, we need to do this: optimize site banner and Search Console. What does that mean exactly? I want to do that in front of you really quickly and show you how it's done. All right, so if I go here, let's close suggest, close. No, I need that to stay open. Okay, let's go here. I'm gonna go to widgets. Okay, the widget is how the stuff that shows on the side shows on the side. So on the side here, okay, but if you're on a mobile phone, it drops to the bottom. So now instead of this showing your coaches Lola and Ola, I want it to show about Lola and Ola. Okay, I want to show about Lola and Ola instead. And then now I could just leave it like that, you know, I'll just leave it like that, but I need another banner to be at the top right here, and this banner will basically be the same banner that we use on the front page, okay, but it will link to the front page to make sure that people see this. We're taking out the donate now button, we're taking out the coaching sessions. That will remain in the coaching tab, in the menu, and in the product. But the sidebar, we want it to be just content and request for more content to keep it strict. All right, so I'll leave this way. This is perfect. But we're gonna take out this one. Do you prefer coaching? All of this I'm gonna leave. So I'm gonna literally click this and delete it. That's it. All right, so it leaves it. Now the next one I need to add is it's a image. Okay, so this is an image widget. We're gonna add it right here. All right. Okay, so the image will not let me link. I don't think it lets me link. Let me see if it does let me link. If it lets me link directly from here, then we don't have to do anything else. I'm gonna say that. So this is the image that we want here, and we're gonna say get my marriage back. Right, and copy link. Okay, does it allow me to link? Yeah, it allows me to link from here, so we're gonna try to see if we can link it from here. But in addition to that, I want to make sure I'm tracking how many people actually click on that. Okay, so how do I do that? I'm just gonna open another page here. I'm gonna go to affiliate links, which is a plugin that I use to manage and track how many people are clicking on a particular link. Okay, so I'm gonna create a link. It's a plugin. Just install it like you install a plugin. You don't know how to do that? Google install WordPress plugin. You'll see how to do that. Okay, banner. Okay, I'm just gonna call it banner, and it links to the front page. That's all. Because over time, I want to be able to have an idea of how many people are clicking on it. Okay, so it just simply links to the front page. All right, and I'm gonna click create. All right, so now we have lola.com/1/banner. Copy link location. I'm gonna go back to the other page I had open. I'll post that here. Okay, and it's 300 by 300. I'm gonna add widget. All right, I'm gonna click save. So it already says link to here. That's perfect. All right, and we're gonna now let me see something. Would I want it to? No, we're still on our website, so that's perfectly fine. That's okay. If it's going to another website, I like to open it into a new page. And let's see here. Yeah, I like to open it to a new page, but if I have to do that, I will have to do it manually. But it's linking into just the home page of our website, so that's perfectly fine. So now if I open this and I refresh this, okay, Look at that. Okay, right there. Okay, but I want the search to go all the way to the bottom. So the search, so I'm gonna just close that drop down. I'm gonna move. All you have to do is just drag the search to the bottom like this. Okay, that's it. That's all you have to do. This is the line right here. Okay, this is just a line. Okay, so this is perfect. So let's go look. Close this, refresh it again, and like that. Okay, so now we have a clean right there. So as people are reading on a desktop, they will see that. And if it's on the mobile, right after they go through the whole page, they will see this as well too. Your coaches and the search box clean, just clean. Okay, all right, there's something else I wanted to see if it's possible, like a moving side widget. Okay, I don't know if that's available. So if we go here, I'll go under plugins and click add new, and let me see if there's a, maybe somebody has already built a plugin that allows the moving widget. Nope. Let's see, it's searching. Let's see. Okay, let's see, fixed widget. This plugin freezes the admin sidebar widget area while scrolling. This helps admin to drag and any. Okay, so that's just so it's called fixed widget. That's just the admin sidebar. We don't want that. We want all of the sidebar. So go install. So let's try a fixed widget and see if anything else comes up. All right, so fixed widget area. This is just admin fixed widget for WordPress. More attention and higher hard performance with fixed widget. Let's see. This is how I search, just to see if there's anything out there has not been tested with your current version. Let's see, screenshot. Oh, see that, see? So while everything else scrolls, the widget stands still. But it's saying, description, let me see. Use the fixed widget plugin to create sticky widget that stay in the visible screen area when the page is scrolled up and down. Sticky widgets are perceived much better by your visitors than unfixed, and therefore have a significantly higher click-through rate. Okay, so this is one, but it's not been tested with my version, so I don't know if it's a good idea. Let's see. Widget options, get better control over your widget, easily show hide. Okay, that's not what we're looking for. Now let me try this. Let's try install this. Okay, the last time it was updated is 10 months ago, but it's used by 227 people. So let me activate it. All right, and then let's see if we can pull this off live on this lesson. All right, so if we go back to widgets under appearance, let's see if that's doable. Okay, so let me see, because sometimes it's like there's an option here. Let's see under here. Okay, see here it says all I have to do is click fixed widget and click save, and let's see if it works. If it works, we just discovered something. So see how I searched for that. I went looking for moving widget, meaning it's moving with me, but it's actually fixed. That's what I needed it to say. Okay, so all right, so let's see if it works. Okay, so when I scroll, oh, look at that. When I scroll, it stays with me. It stays with it, right? All right. Look at that. That's pretty cool, right? Now, let me make sure it's not dysfunctional on mobile, because most of our traffic these days comes from mobile. So we want to definitely make sure we're aware that we're optimizing for mobile at the same time. Okay, All right, so yeah, it works perfectly fine because the widgets drop to the bottom anyway for mobile. The widgets drop to the bottom anyway. There you go. Yeah, so once you find it and you start scrolling, it stays with you on the page. All right, so now here's what I would do on this, because now I'm going to need to do it on my same other site. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make this fixed as well. I'll save it. So the whole widget will be fixed, basically. Stays with us. I'll save all of everything in the widget, which is just 4 of them, will basically stay with us when we scroll through. So that would definitely increase viewership for the widget, and then increase number of people, because once some people, because keep in mind, like from before, right, once they start scrolling, they kind of like don't see everything else anymore. They didn't see it, and then they could just click back over to the search engines instead of showing it to them all the way through. Right now it stays with us. See, it stays with us now. It stays all the way until you finish reading. It stays with you, and then after that you can scroll. You can see the search at the bottom, right? And the search at the bottom anyway. All right, so that works perfectly fine. So we figured that out. That's it. That's what I wanted to make sure. I think that was it. Let's see. There was one last thing. Search console. I wanted to check our data, see how we're doing. Right. Let's take a look at how we're doing. Ultimately, we know that for this keyword, we're still at 80 position. Well, we have a brand new post on it, so hopefully that brand new post will soon come out to light. Okay, so let me even see if we're indexed here. Site column Lola and Ola, because a lot of people still use Bing. I want to make sure. Okay, so we are indexed here. We just want to make sure that we are indexed here. Let's try space to save my marriage. Let's see if it's picking up new posts. If not, then I have to do some research, and yeah, it's picking up some posts but not the new one. So I may have to find out what the search console is. I'm supposed to know that anyway, but we just gotta take care of Google, and when we take care of Google, Bing tend to follow along, you know. But we'll see. Let's just close this. So let's go to the search console and see how we're doing, you know, because that's the whole point of this. I want you to see the progress of this project as we go. This is my other site that we're working on, and as we're working on it, it actually seems like it's declining, but that's the trick. You want to stay working, and don't get swayed by, you know, by short-term results. Okay. All right, so that's clicks. Our clicks are definitely not picking up well. We have days that there was a day here a few days ago, 5 clicks. That's definitely not us. So all right, so impressions is basically what you're gonna see reflecting first. Okay, impressions will first reflect. We start reflecting the changes first. What I also like to do is if I look at just clicks, right, this is what it looks like. Okay, I'll take that out. It's ups and down. Obviously, since we started this project, when we started this project. Let's look at YouTube, because we started on the first video basically. Okay, YouTube, and I'm just gonna look at when we published the first video, right? SEO, hola. Okay, and if you're watching this, you know, even the channel is doing the same thing. I'm not pushing like I pushed it on the first one. This is the first one 1 week ago. It says 1 week ago, but I think it's a little bit longer than 1 week. Okay, so on March 2nd, we're on March 13th, so a little bit less than 2 weeks that we started this project. Okay, so in that 2 weeks, okay, so you see it says 59 views, but we're not doing as well, you know, because it's gonna take time. Everything takes time. All right, so in 2 weeks, maybe what we should be looking at, what was it, March 2nd? Okay, so we're gonna change this to March 2nd. Okay, and then all the way till March 12th. We should change this to March 12th because we can actually see March 12th now. Okay, all right, and those are the clicks right there. You know, there's a good day here for Friday. Who knows why? Probably because some of you guys watching this are clicking. So we're still working on it. 1.3% click-through rate. It's getting better, but it can do a lot better. All right, and let's add the impressions. Impression is not exactly increased, but again, it's less than 2 weeks. It's gonna start to shuffle and see what our website is about. Okay, as you can see here, there's a day here for 144, 143. Okay, so now let's look at click-through rate. Let me take the other ones out so we can see it. Click-through rate was higher a little bit here, probably because of activities from us that we're going through this project together. Let's look at average position. Average position looks like is same stagnant. Okay, now let's look at last 3 months, which is the default. Okay, last 3 months, which default. Okay, as you can see, our position is being stagnant. We just started this, so we gotta be patient. I'm showing you this so you can understand the emotions that will run through you when you're doing this kind of project. You can apply this to any kind of business. Okay, in the beginning things will seem slow, but that's the point. Okay, and you being able to pay and sacrifice during that period is going to be the key to your success. So let's look at clicks. No, let's look at impressions. So right now, for now, what we need to be looking at is really impressions. Okay, this is some kind of growth showing. You can see here, like around about January 3rd, we broke the 100 mark in terms of impressions. That means how many times we're being seen when people search for stuff on Google, right? We broke that. We broke it again here, but we broke it and we're sustaining it for the first time for multiple days in a row. Okay, so that's good news. Okay, 1.1 click-through rate average since then, but let's just look at the graph. Oh, I need to pick another one. All right, click-through rate needs to get higher. Okay, it needs to go higher. We're working on that by optimizing our SEO titles and the description. Our click-through rates will improve as long as you're applying copyright rules. Okay, 3 signs, tips, secrets, the secrets to, how to, all those kind of things need to be in your description, because that's what makes people click on and you know, mistakes to avoid, things like that. Okay, average position, let's see how we're doing here. Our position needs to decrease, and that's when you see the graph going up. Okay, so we can definitely see some action there. We just went above 60 for the first time, I guess, in February. Okay, so we're sustaining it a little bit here. We're just looking for that breakout. Okay, all right, we're looking for the breakout. All right, so now most recent days, let's just look at what happened yesterday. Just not yesterday, that's like 2 days ago. Yeah, so just yesterday we had 1 click, 125 impressions, 0.8, pretty poor. Still working on it. 54.3 in average. So we still have all those other things that we're ranking for. Like we're even ranking here, see, 73 page, right? So if I click here and click on this column header, you can see the ones that we're ranking for on the front page. How to reverse a sex-less marriage. We are ranking for that already, and it's a fresh post that we did, but it's also a less competition, but also less volume. So unless you look at the whole month, you can't really measure this. Also this one, so we're already ranking on the second page for this. We optimize that, if you remember. So if I click here and I click search, it will open that. We'll go take a look at that. And this too is a long phrase keyword. All right, and search. Okay, let me close this. Close this. All right, and wife says it's too late. So this is the same thing basically. This one is picking up this keyword for that, but we could take a look as well. Search, and then can this marriage be saved? These are not stuff we're ranking for yet. It's just picking up words. Okay, so this is on the, these are looking like they're on the front or second page. So let's look at this one. I don't see it. So let's go to the next page. I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm looking for our red icon. I don't see it either. Okay, let's go to the third page, and we have the video ranking on this one. Okay, so okay, this is the page right here. Okay, so it's ranking here. It's picking up this one. Let's look at this one. I don't see it. I don't see it. Although the best thing is to search when you're not logged in. Okay, so we should probably be using incognito for this. We're on the second page of this one, and you can see right there. Okay, and it picks up our actual SEO title because this is the actual keyword we're ranking for. So it picks up the title with the emoji that we wanted to use to stand out, with the updated in 2020, all that, you know. So we're gonna see as people start to click through into this, you can basically expect that Google is recording that, and the higher the click-through rate, the better it's going to be. Okay, all right, so let's look at this one. I think this is another one that we optimized for. It's not on the front page. I don't see it. Boom, right here. Okay, so during the week, actually during this week, I optimized this one, and it's right here on the second page already. Okay, so the idea is to get around. Now let's see how many people are searching for this. Let's open Uber Suggest as usual. So as you can see, I use Uber Suggest a lot. I use it a lot, and so kudos to Neil Patel for that tool because it's handy. It's pretty handy. All right, so how many people are searching for wife says it's too late to fix marriage? You know, let's see how many people are searching for that. And we can optimize for it later. You know, we'll see what happens. If we see that it's getting, so 10 people in a month. Okay, so it's not a lot. All right, so 10 people in a lot, but we're indexed and we're ranking. All right, we need to be ranking for the higher volume ones, but keep in mind that in the beginning you will start ranking for the low volume ones, because usually means lower competition as well too. But that's how you show yourself to Google. It's the same thing in real life. So this one has a higher one, 50 searches volume per month. That's a total of 60 right there potentially, right? And if I was to be paying for clicks on Google, that would be 92 cents estimated, right? Okay, so that's another one. All right, and zero competition here. Zero competition in terms of content ideas. That means because basically no one is really optimizing for that. So I will be taking care of the short phrases as we go along. Okay, so this one, the same thing, nothing under here. Okay, so let's look at the third one. Let's close this, which is the one I just optimized this week. How to reverse a sexless marriage. Okay, so that one as well is probably optimized for, okay, this one has 110, and we're showing where on the second page, so that's good news. Second page for 110 views. So we're ranking for a total of how many people searching? Okay, about 170 right there, just on those 3 keyword phrases alone. So don't discount the power of the long tail, lower competition, lower volume keyword phrases. Okay, you can see it already tells us it's easy here, but like I said earlier, you have to be doing going after, you have to play offense too. Defense is when you focus just strictly on longer tail keywords, but offense is when you say, you know what, I want to play some offense, because the way to win a game is to actually play both. So we're going to be playing both. So when it comes to this keyword phrase, this sexless marriage, how many people are searching just for that? Let's see, just for that, how many people are searching for that? 9,900. So just yesterday, I've decided that we're probably going to be trying to optimize that page for that, for sexless marriage. You know, let me even see if we're even close anywhere here on that. I doubt it, because it's highly competitive. Okay, you can see all the books, all the stuff is ranking for it. Okay, but there are also longer tail phrases that people are searching for. We can create a quiz tool. We're yet to create a quiz tool. We have to do that, okay, because people search for it and they want to test it. We can create a better one than the ones that are out there already. I'm going to the second page. I don't see us anywhere here. I'm going to the third page, and then I will quit looking for us. Okay, so it's not optimized for it. But again, even just for the longer tail keyword, 110. which when somebody say how to reverse a sexless marriage, they are closer to buying something. That's $1.62 if I wanted to be paying for that. So obviously I don't want to take that for granted. If you were to be paying for this, it's actually less, because smart marketers will not try to be paying for this, because it's usually people searching for free stuff and not looking to buy yet. So it's not a lot of competition on AdWords for that. That's it on this one. Hopefully that was good. We covered quite a few things. All right, well, keep me posted if you have any questions. I understand that the channel is young, but I'm going to keep documenting this so I can refer people to it later on, at least, you know, that may want to or take on a career in SEO. It's a 6-figure career. If you want to use it to build your business, 7 figures easily. There are many examples that I've personally trained that are using this to make millions of dollars every year, and some that are just colleagues in the industry. Okay, so it's a skill set. If you think about it, that if you have a product and people are searching and you don't pay for marketing, and you could dedicate some time to this, that's how you should look at it. Okay, all right, talk soon, bye now.